Hey everybody, this is D Hunter bringing another action figure review. Today we're going to be looking at the Hasbro Marvel Legends Domino from Deadpool 2. So let's go ahead and check out the packaging here. This here has the Deadpool mock packaging, Marvel Legends series. He crossed it out, put ages 14 plus. Got the Deadpool logo, cover of the X-Men logo. Marvel's Domino by Hasbro. Her real name, Nina Thurman, is sort of crossed out by Deadpool. On one side here, you can see her all in black, except for the white tattoo in her eye. Other side, same thing. At the bottom, there is a barcode, in case that helps anybody, as well as a bunch of credits. And then on the back, here she is yet again. So with no further ado, let's open her up. Alright, now that we got this figure out of the package, here she is with all of her accessories laid out. She does come with 2 automatic weapons, a pistol, 2 additional hands, totaling 4 interchangeable hands, and she has 2 heads. Now this is Domino, most known in the comics for being on the X-Force team. Her real name is Nina Thurman, but this is the version from the film Deadpool 2. She's played with the actress Zazie Beetz. So let's take a look at the figure. So start with her head here. Her hair looks huge. It looks really good. When the light bounces off it, it looks a little more brown than it does to the naked eye. I'm liking that. Face looks pretty good. Got that signature white patch over the eye. Moving further down, got the little string around her neck. It looks like we've got single jointed elbows. Looks like she has a belt with a holster for a pistol on her thigh. Looks like double jointed knees. Nice looking boots down there. Overall, I'm liking it so far. And then, here's the figure broken down as far as she can go, with all of her removable parts detached. So now, let's check out her accessories, and let's start off with her hands. Here she is with her first pair of hands. These are her fists. And here she is with her next pair of hands. These are some gripping hands with trigger fingers, and should hold her weapons nicely. Now let's check out her heads. She has 2 of them. The one on the left, a little more of a normal expression and no goggles. The one on the right looks to be smiling a little bit more and has some goggles around her forehead. Here's her first head, a little bit more of a normal expression. This is supposed to be the likeness of the actress Zazie Beetz. Zazie Beetz has been in 2 real big comic movies in the last couple of years. She was in Deadpool 2 in 2018. And then she played a supporting character in the Joaquin Phoenix Joker film. And guess what? This figure comes with 2 heads, so I might be able to do something there. I actually saw somebody put this head onto a Harley Quinn body and have sort of a Joaquin Phoenix version of the Harley Quinn. I thought it was pretty cool, and I like the fact that I have an extra head to do something like that with. Just a slight idea of what I was talking about here. I will personally say the likeness is there, but I wouldn't say it's that great. It has that kind of standard Marvel Legends, a toy trying to look like the actress but falls a little bit short. And here's her second head. I'm not sure what it is about this head, but it looks a little bit more like the actress. This head has a little bit more of a smile to it, and she's got some goggles around her forehead. Both the heads look pretty good, but I think this one looks a little bit better. Now let's take a look at her pistol. This thing's pretty small. It's pure black. There is some sculpting detail, but the fact that it's pure black loses some of that. Here she is holding her pistol. And here she is holstering her pistol. Now I'm a sucker for figures that can holster or stow away weapons. I like that. And then here are her automatic weapons. These things look pretty good. You can see they've got some silver, they've got some black, you've got the clip hanging out the bottom, got a little bayonet type thing at the front. Both my guns, the bayonet's a little bit warped, as is the ammo clip, but that should be able to be fixed with some hot water. Here she is holding these 2 guns. These guns look pretty nice. They fit her hand just fine. The trigger finger fits into the trigger like it's supposed to. These guns look pretty good, and I could see them getting some good mileage in my action figure collection. I could use them for a bunch of different figures. They also look like something that Harley Quinn could possibly be using. Now that we've taken a pretty good look at both the figure and her accessories, now let's check out her height. From bottom to top, the figure's sitting at about 6.4 inches tall. Of course, it's going to be to the top of her hair, and that translates to a little bit over 16 centimeters. I'd estimate the top of her head is probably about 5.9 inches tall. Now let's check out her articulation. Starting with her head here, of course, it can rotate from side to side. She can look down about that far and up about that far. Can't get too far up because her hair is hitting her back. Shoulders on a ball joint, then got quite a bit more than 90 degrees, which is pretty cool. Up, down, around, all that good stuff. Looks like there's a butterfly joint inside of here. She has some forward and back motion. No bicep cut. Single jointed elbow, but it can go in more than 90 degrees, and it can rotate at the top. Her wrists can rotate, and it's hinged as well. She's got a ball joint in her torso here. Can rotate around. Can also go forward and back some. No waist swivel here. Legs are on ball joints. They go out about this far. Forward about that much. Back really not at all. She's got a thigh cut below that. Double jointed knees below that. Then her ankle here can go forward, back. Can't really seem to tilt or rock. Can rotate though. Next, let's check her out compared with some other action figures. Starting off with some other Marvel Legends. Here she is next to Cable from Deadpool 2. I'm still debating if I should pick up the Deadpool and Negasonic Teenage Warhead 2-pack. I actually saw it today, and I usually only get figures that I can use for background characters in different action figure scenarios. But you know what? I think I need a movie Deadpool figure. And she sure reminds me of this Misty Knight Marvel Legends figure from a couple years ago. Maybe it's the hair. Here she is next to some male Marvel Legends figures. And here she is with some female Marvel Legends. Now, let's check her out compared with some other action figures from different various companies to see how she fits in both scale and style-wise, in case you want to know which lines you could mix her with. Here she is next to some Jazzwares Fortnite figures. And here she is next to some SH Figure Arts action figures. Then, next to some Mafex figures. Now, next to some Mattel, DC Universe Classics, and Multiverse figures. And here she is next to some Mezco 1/12 cloth soft goods action figures. Then, next to some Mattel wrestling figures. Here she is with some NECA figures. And here she is with some DC Direct and DC Collectibles figures. Then with some McFarlane toys. And finally, here she is with some DST or Diamond Select toys. So overall, this figure's pretty good. Her face looks nice. It looks even better on the other head. Her hair looks great. Her outfit, it's pretty good. Her accessories are a little better than good. Her articulation is about what you'd expect from a Marvel Legends female. Now this is not my ideal version of Domino. That would be the comic accurate version. But I think it's really cool they're making figures from Deadpool 2. It's a shame they never made them from Deadpool 1. And it's a little odd they're making them 2 years after the film came out. But there were either some rights issues or they were worried about making rated R Deadpool figures. Happy it's finally happening. If I were to rate this figure, I'd probably give her about a 7 out of 10. It's a nice figure, but doesn't do too much for me. I really like the fact that we got that extra head, so I might be able to do something and give my Joaquin Phoenix Joker a sidekick. So this is D Hunter. Thank you guys for watching this video. If you liked the video, press like below. If you have anything you want to say about the video, add to the comment section. If you want to see additional action figure reviews from me, press subscribe. I do appreciate when you do that. Once again, this is D Hunter. Thank you guys for watching this video, and I will talk to you guys real soon.